It's Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. Goal! Alright, well, since they did that, we can have 2 more Stegosaurus then, shall we? Our park is finally coming together. We're at 3 stars. We've unlocked our final dig site, the Flaming Cliffs. All we gotta do now is work out how the heck this park is gonna get laid out. I mean, at the moment my path is a bit of a Y shape. With some fences. And these Stegosaurus, none of them are gonna live that long. And one of my Ceratosaurus is going to live terribly long. The Dryosaurus are all maxed out. The Ceratosaurus, I got one while it was maxed, but the other no. And the Edmontosaurus are at 74%. After getting nothing but Edmontosaurus fossils, they're now... They seem to have just stopped. Like, I'm not getting any Edmontosaurus fossils at all at the moment. I know what I do need there is a visitor shelter.
Message from Dr. Grant.
See, if this was evolution, I would say terrain constraints. Oh, well, we're off to a good start in the Flaming Cliffs. Hell Creek, no, but the Flaming Cliffs.
Good choice.
Right. I mean, they're all at 0, so it doesn't really matter what dinosaur it is. We'll just have to find out, won't we? It looks so stupid, only having this massive enclosure. There's supposed to be a safari, and all that's in here is Edmontosaurus.
How can I help?
I mean, you're nearly there, but you don't live as you only live for 10 months. At the same percentage, Edmontosaurus lives for a year. A year, I don't know how many months that actually is, but still. Yeah. This park's not going to have any large carnivores. We only have 2 carnivores, because Hell Creek B doesn't have carnivores. Are you not entertained? Gabriella is. Yeah, she's loving it. The only one that might not be that entertained are the thrill seekers.
How are you today?
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, the thrill seekers, they're still fine with seeing herbivores. They just want to see carnivores, but they don't mind if you just have herbivores. In the end, you come to the park to see dinosaurs, and dinosaurs is what you shall get.
Good to see you're checking up on things.
How can I help?
So how are they doing in Hell Creek? I think they're still on the good one, aren't they? Yeah, because I just put them there. Got one here, because why not? Did I delete the thing without looking at what it actually was? What was it? Gallimimus, okay. 29 for Gallimimus, 23 for Triceratops.
It would be good
Message from Dr. Grant.
I think he was going to say it'd be good if I came by more often, I think.
Good.
Dryosaurus again.
Hey, no problem.
Hopefully that'll push Pachycephalosaurus to a year. 11 months? What? I don't even think that's possible, actually. Look at these small islands, you end up with these really weird bits of land just poking out. It's an emergency mode, we don't want to do that. Can I? Yeah, I think I can get rid of all of that. Then it'll just be stuck with this, like, bit of land around it, you'll still see it.
Hey!
You get stuff like this.
Welcome back.
Jesus Christ! Where did all these people come from? Oh my god, people love Stegosaurus. They're still complaining that my park is too busy, and yeah, it is. How did this happen? Where did all these people come from?
Message from Dr. Grant.
Pachycephalosaurus again.
Hey. No problem.
I honestly want to fill up at Montosaurus. And Stegosaurus is really there. One high Stegosaurus should do it. Not high in that sense.
Good choice.
We'll get you, Triceratops. We will get you.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Oh, of course. The Velociraptor? Yes, it is. Again, what is with these dig sites? They're only getting like there keeps on being a dinosaur I can't get. Pachycephalosaurus. What is that? I'll tell you what it is. It's adorable, and how dare it not be in the fossil market? At least Triceratops is 5 stars. Pachycephalosaurus is only 3. 96. Do I buy one more fossil? Yeah, I do.
Good to have you back so soon.
Low one? Have we got any low ones? Yes. Definitely. Can't cancel that. Once they start extracting, you can't cancel it.
Welcome back.
Some sunshine at the moment. I can't remember how long Pachycephalosaurus lives for.
Message from Dr. Wu.
You're the only dinosaur that lives for 6 years.
It's good to see you.
I'm gonna guess 3. What's that? Oh, no, I think it's Pachycephalosaurus. Oh, I don't know. We'll see in a second. Once the extraction is done.
How can I help?
Anytime now.
Message from Dr. Wu.
4 years. Might as well. No interruptions, because you never got to hear its announcement in the Lost World. I want to hear every announcement, because I really like the
Good to
announcements.
see you again.
We never got to hear Gallimimus either. Because that got interrupted in Jurassic Classic. We haven't heard Ankylosaurus either. And of course Triceratops.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to inform you that we are now exhibiting the hard-hitting Cretaceous herbivore, Pachycephalosaurus.
And here is the hard-hitting Cretaceous herbivore, Pachycephalosaurus.
Message from Dr.
Well, we've seen it already. So. Gallimimus.
Absolutely.
Which, despite the fact that I had a book with Gallimimus listed in it, When Tim says it in the film, I kept hearing it as Gallimimus. Don't ask me why. But,
Urgent message from Dr. Seth.
we've got diseases.
Urgent message from Dr. Seth.
I'm going. What is it now? Bumblefoot. You've just been born! How have you injured yourself? How have you injured your foot when you've just been born?
Urgent message from Dr. Seth.
Yeah. These diseases, they either only strike one dinosaur or they strike every dinosaur. Look at this. 11. 11 dinosaurs at Bumblefoot. And neck. We all get in here. No, we're not. You there.
Message from Dr. Wood.
And that's everybody in there. Stegosaurus. That one. Shoot that one. 5 left. Yep, Triceratops and Ceratosaurus. Most of them would be in here, wouldn't they? But they're really tiny. Three bullseyes in a row, nice. Did both of you? Or I missed one. No, it is both of you. I missed. Right, there we go. I did assign a sulfate for you. What are you talking about? Just diseases, or is this about... Yeah.
I thought you might like some input here. What would you recommend in this situation?
I did. I told you to do that. Oh yeah, let's change the name.
Message from Dr. Grant.
I mean, none of the ones in Morrison are that good now.
Administrator.
Welcome back.
So what's next source that? We've got a high one, really. Because medium and low together is still going to be way more expensive. I want that as well. I know it's only low, but still.
Welcome back.
Where are we? He's gonna fight it out. You're not a Pachycephalosaurus, nor are you.
Urgent message from John Hammond.
Hopefully that's our thumbnail. They don't injure each other here.
Message from
In
Dr.
evolution, they only ever fight each other whenever there's an overpopulation, be it of other species or their own species.
Good choice.
High Triceratops, very nice. And they do actually hurt themselves when they do that. Like, it is actually life-threatening. They somehow end up with cuts and injuries all over their bodies by headbutting each other. I don't know how that works. But it is really cool when you see them do it against like a small carnivore, like a velociraptor. It's really cool. Which they never used to do at first. It was added in later. Like these guys, they will attack like Velociraptor and Dilophosaurus. I don't think they can attack Ceratosaurus. Styracosaurus can, because they're bigger. Like Styracosaurus, I think, can attack all small carnivores, even Albertosaurus. But I don't think the Pachycephalosaurus can. Yeah, I think we're going to need another feeder in here now.
should stop buying that offer.
What I'm doing is getting rid of the mountains in here, aren't I? No, I like having a bit of mountain in here. I can't adjust anything, so... Yeah, I can't adjust anything.
Message from Dr. Wu.
Super extractor. I realize I should be getting the hatchery immunizer, but there's one disease that has yet to strike the park, and I want to see if it will before we end things off.
Message from Dr. Wu.
I mean, when you have Velociraptor, that's like the worst dinosaur to have to get rabies. Because they will attack each other. And the Ceratosaurus would just collapse, the Gallimimus would just collapse. As would, and in terms of the other carnivores I'm not seeing here, Dilophosaurus collapses, Albertosaurus collapses. The big carnivores go on a rampage.
Message from
But it takes, unless it's a low security fencing, they take forever to break out. And then more likely, if there's more than one in there, so if you have T-Rex and Spinosaurus, okay, they're going to go for the fence. But if Allosaurus, Acrocanthosaurus, Carcharodontosaurus, they're just going to attack each other. And it's annoying that the dinosaur that they attack is then going to attack them back, even if it doesn't have rabies. So you are going to have to sedate them in order to stop that, and that includes if the one that's sedated is the one that's on the rampage. So if it's already attacked one, that one is now going to go over to the sedated dinosaur, attack it, and then it's going to come out of the sedation and try and attack the other one again. I know this because it happened once with some Acrocanthosaurus. I don't know if it's just because they thought rabies is easily the most destructive disease. Let's only have it occur on rare occasions. And then, even then, I normally tend to immunize my carnivores. But even then, I don't tend to do it for things like Ceratosaurus or Dilophosaurus. And they so rarely get it. And then occasionally, same goes for Gallimimus. So, I don't know, maybe it's just programs to not happen that often.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Ceratops. Velociraptor. Oh, and Homalocephalae.
Yes.
I just want to get Stegosaurus to 100%. This is so close now. And to make these guys longer when they inevitably die, which if the last 5 seconds to go by, they will all die at once. As will the first 2 Edmontosaurus. At least there's only 2 of them. Along with that one Ceratosaurus. It's a good thing I got these first 2 out when I did, because we would have ended up with no dinosaurs. It's like, all the Dryosaurus died. Both Ceratosaurus died, all at the same time. Okay, then we need another cleaner station.
Message from Dr. Wu.
You know how much money these things cost me? Well, 750 times 4. Times 3. However many of these things I got in here right now. Walden Stone. Pang Strauss. What? Okay, we got Walden Stone and Walden Stone. Okay, it is possible for that to happen. I was thinking that like an earlier part. But they turned out to have different names. 3 of them are called Walden. Walden Buds. You got Graham Chow.
I thought you might like some input here.
We've literally got 2 of them with the same name. I mean, why not? Open Range Safari, we got Murray. So, why not have 2 cleaners with the same name as well as what? You know, We can have a cleaner that has the same first name and last name. Let's do the same here.
Message from Dr. Wu.
93 guess. We can now make a Triceratops. It won't live for very long, but we can now make a Triceratops. I never got. Is it just like a random, or I think it's just a random order that these dinosaurs are always listed in?
Message
'Cause
from
it certainly isn't DNA. It certainly isn't star rating, and it certainly isn't alphabetically.
What would you like us to do?
And this time we'll go with gnomes.
Good choice.
Is there any more Triceratops in the market? There's probably like some low ones. Yeah, there's one. A few low ones, but that's it.
What would you recommend in this situation?
Meanwhile, 6% Velociraptor. My herbivore is reaching all the trees. There we go. Nice paleo trees.
Message from Dr. Grant.
What are your instructions?
Oh, Velociraptor. Is it low?
Things are good.
No, it's high. Very nice. Let's see, Stegosaurus. We got a high Stegosaurus. Yes, we have a high Stegosaurus. Again, huge amount of amber.
Just what I was going to suggest.
Okay, so get rid of that. And now we can take our fossil teams out of Morrison. We won't get money for it, I know, but let's wait for them to finish. It's getting 4 in there now, so we'll move them up here. 4, poor, mediocre. Can't win.
I'd like your thoughts on this.
23% for Velociraptor.
Message from Dr. Wu.
And that's Stegosaurus complete. So when these guys all die, they'll be nice at 100%. How's the Ceratosaurus doing? 9 months. Still not sure exactly how I'm going to lay all this out. I haven't got any souvenir stands in this park. What am I doing? Let's get some souvenir stands. And then one there. One there. And one there.
How are you today?
Okay.
Message from Dr. Grant.
That way. And the fun bag. Once. We actually have raptors in the park. Okay, we move them out of the way now. And we'll take them to the flaming cliffs.
Good to have you back so
There was any medium Triceratops here, was there? Gallimimus, Pachycephalasaurus, no. Oh god, the noises. Well, just the sounds of Brontosaurus, Pachycephalosaurus, and a jeep all at once.
Things are good. Yes.
What?
Do you have a moment to speak with us?
I mean, it's not bad news, it's not exactly good news either. It's like normally when it's Peter Ludlow, it's the bad news. John Hammond is the good news. But with stuff like that, which is neither good nor bad, it could be either of them. But you don't know what it is until you select it. "92 guests, 22 dinosaurs. Look, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98,
Welcome.
99, 98.
I'd like your thoughts on this.
Triceratops, 55%. I apologize for the chair.
Message from Dr. Grant. Message from Dr. Wu.
Aww.
What should we do here?
60. Gallimimus. The chicken mimic itself. I don't know why it's called a chicken mimic, but I know one of my book is called The Complete Dinosaur Encyclopedia. It says it's just because they ran out of flightless birds, but I also read that is not what it is. And there is actually something it has in common with a chicken. And we do have a few that are like this. So we have Ostruthiamimus is ostrich mimic. Ornithomimus is bird mimic. I forget the others. There is one that's called an emu mimic, but I can't remember what that is. Is there a rhea mimic? Oh, we need penguin mimic, don't we? That's a flightless bird. It's like a thing like a penguin, but a Gallimimus doesn't really look like a chicken. And there's also Suchomimus, but that's a very different animal.
Great
I know there is one called Drameciamimus. Is that what I'm thinking of? I don't know. My knowledge of the Ornithomimosaurs is not amazing. Better than these guys. I don't know barely any of these guys. Pachycephalosaurus, Phrenecephalus, Stegosaurus, Wananosaurus. All the others are possibly just babies of the ones I've just mentioned. Homalocephalae, Dracorex, Digimoloch. Yeah. It's fair to say I was always more of a fan of the carnivores. But who isn't? Except the fun lovers in here. But does nobody... Speaking of carnivores, apparently nobody's a fan of them either, because nobody wants to come down and see my carnivores.
Message from Dr. Grant.
I want my no one wants to see a Ceratosaurus. I know they're ugly, guys, but come on. Be nice. It's not that bad. Could be worse. Somebody might make, like, I don't know, a hybrid of, and put together maybe Ankylosaurus and Diplodocus and call it the Ankylodocus. And that thing is wrong in every sense of the word. It's not like the Indoraptor, but it looks better than that. Compared to the Ankylodocus. And then, well, there's also a Stegoceratops in Evolution, and that thing, it looks like it's been taken from like some sort of kid's drawing. It's literally just a big Triceratops with a bunch of plates on its back and a spiked tail with really big horns. It is something that you could briefly see in Jurassic World. Whereas I think Ankylodocus and Spinoraptor are made for the game. Go to the floor. Oh, now he's gone through the floor.
Welcome.
The thing's open.
Message from Dr.
You haven't
Grant.
made that mistake again. Yeah, well, now you can, Graham. Now you can. You can go in and see Ceratosaurus.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Oh, he's going to the top.
Urgent message from Dr. Wu.
You're talking like you just saw one right there.
What are your instructions?
Triceratops and silver.
Oh,
A high Triceratops. Very nice. And we can build a viewing dome.
okay.
And you'll get these on the go. You saw Ceratosaurus. They're not killing all the time, you know.
Message from Dr. Wu.
Pachycephalosaurus challenging a rival Pachycephalosaurus.
I thought you might like some input.
Does that bring us to 11 months? It really does do that. You know, there's one more low one in there. Let's just get it.
Greetings. Wise choice.
Good choice.
Now get Triceratops up to a year. Unfortunately, being Triceratops, it's expensive to make.
It's good to see you.
Ouch. And we're going to want at least 2 of them. That's a real shame with evolution, honestly. It's like Triceratops, you know, it is one of the most well-known dinosaurs. The fact that it's 5 stars here makes perfect sense. You know, it's a big herbivore. It fights the other big carnivores, which for some reason Taurosaurus doesn't do.
Good to see you again.
You know, people know of Taurus. People know Triceratops, but in evolution, it's got such a low rating. I think it's the second lowest out of all the Ceratops.
No problem.
It's very cheap to make. It's just there for the sake of getting you started, and then the other Ceratopsians are slightly better in terms of rating.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Yeah, then I don't want to sell it.
Great to see you again.
It's another dinosaur that will go into death duels with T-Rex. Very brutal on either side. It flat out stabs the T-Rex, or the T-Rex just stamps on its head and then gets it to the ground and bites the neck. It's very brutal. So get that horn to shut up.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special announcement. Our newest 5-star attraction, the heroic herbivore Triceratops, is now on display. This gentle giant will put a smile on the faces of those visitors who long to see a vegetarian who fights back. Please enjoy.
New thumbnail. Oh, I mean, you have no eyes, but you're chubby and you're adorable. I don't care if you don't have eyes.
I thought you might like
And I got my racing rider. People love Triceratops.
Great to see you again.
And Gallimimus can live for a year as well. Let's get to work on that. Let's save the game first, because I'm still terrified. And hopefully... I don't know why I said hopefully. I don't know what I'm hopeful for, but... Come on. Right, I will try and get another Triceratops in there at some point.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Not a lot we can really do to improve things here. Poor, poor, and poor. Mediocre and good. And still good.
What would you like us to do?
Oh, it's a heat wave.
Can you look after this while I get a soda?
Heat wave, rain, and sun. And Triceratops is the only herbivore that will go on a rampage, and they're actually a bit worried about the lack of trees. All they gotta do is get out of the water, but none of the others seem to be bothered by that. Yeah, I don't really want to ruin the lake. Do this, maybe. Shrink the lake down. And stick some trees in, which is not working. There we go. Is that better for you? I love the frill. I really love the shape of the frill. It looks wrong now because it's just flat. Sorry, we gotta change the shape of that a little bit. It's slightly better. So that comes and goes, comes and goes.
Urgent message from Dr. Wu.
Security cameras.
Absolutely.
And right, so how's this gonna work?
Urgent message from the park warden.
How is it broken? It's in the entrance.
For God's sake, you must do something.
I'm trying to. I can. It's stuck in the entrance.
I'm so...
Message from Dr. Grant.
Right. Okay. How does this
For
work?
God's sake, you must do something.
Whoops, wrong button. How does this happen? It's in the depot. It's literally on its way out. I actually have to do start this all over again. I've got to delete the ride. That's all I can do is just delete the ride and then build it again. This takes process. I can't drive it.
I'm so glad you've stepped in.
I'm not. I want to know what the hell's going on. Sorry, everyone. I have no idea what's going on here. We're going to try and fix the ride and build a new path. Oops. Yeah, I have no idea how that happened. I've never even known them to break down, only when I'm in control. I thought they had unlimited battery, it just got stuck in the doorway. And hang on, if it breaks down, how is me taking control of it supposed to help? It's still broken down.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Gold twice in a row. Right, well I can get that Velociraptor now.
Welcome. Certainly.
I'll be back for you. So you can get Gallimimus. Hematocephalus still got a way to go.
Good choice.
Good choice.
Right, well, after that distraction, I think we'll end things off there. So hopefully next time we'll be able to get out our Gallimimus. So I will see you.